That's what love is. Having somebody worried about your well-being unconditionally all the time. And I have that. Hi guys, hello and welcome to the first video outside of Guangdong. This is going to be a journey from Zhengzhou, the capital of Henan province in the middle of China, and we're going to go to a place called Luoyang. Luoyang is a very important city, very important place here in China, in Henan. It was the capital of China during 13 dynasties. Somebody's unhappy with the car in front. So yeah, it was a very important city during 13 centuries. It was the capital of China, and it has amazing grottos and caves and carvings that we are going to go see. So from Zhengzhou to Luoyang, or Luoyang, I forgot. It's about 145, 150 kilometers, but we're not gonna go straight. We're going to go to another place called Yuntai Mountain. It's an absolutely beautiful place. It's a canyon that was built through millions and millions of years. I think it's pre-Jurassic era, that's what I read. And they say, scientists, that there used to be a sea inside those canyons. They found fossils of animals, sea animals, in those mountains, so that's what allows them to say that this is what actually took place. So first Yuntai, then Luoyang, and well, along the way I'll tell you a lot more about this area and these places. So let's go right now in the rain, but who cares, right? Alright guys, now we're gonna try this without the lens covers because it was fucking up a lot. That's a lot of footage that I won't be able to use, or I won't use too much of it, but that's unfortunate. I hope that this ones don't fuck up. I just told my wife that she had to go straight from the last place where I sent her my location, and 500 meters from it, map shows me to turn left. So I'm gonna have to send her another message to update her on what's taking place. And this is something that we haven't done before. The part where my wife comes and finds me in the car, because well, it's in the city. I used to practice in my city, even if it's 50 kilometers or whatever, well, 80 kilometers. I'm in the city, I know where I am, and I know how to go places. And now what? It says 3 kilometers, okay. Cool. So yeah, I know that this is challenging for her. And she's very concerned about, oh, what if I can't find you? What if I cannot find you? What she doesn't understand is that, and I've told her before, that that's it. When I'm done with the writing, I'll just stop somewhere and wait for her. If it takes her an hour, it takes her an hour. If it takes her 2 hours, it takes her 2 hours. And I know her heart is in the right place. Her heart is in the right place when she's like, oh, I don't want you to wait for me. What do? You could be bored. You can't sit down. You whatever. You can't eat. Today, for example, she'll be worried that I'm cold or that I'm wet. But I'm fine. I'm fine. But that's what love is. Having somebody worried about your well-being unconditionally all the time. And I have that. Good morning, Internet. We have arrived at Yuntai Mountain. This is the view from outside. Horrible day, horrible weather, but we already have the ticket, so we might as well go check it out. So let's go. Okay, friends, so we have arrived at this place called Hongshi, which is the Red Canyon. Weather is really terrible, as you can see, so that is going to change a lot of the plans that I had for today. This is a very big place. They sell tickets for 3 days, and you gotta take cable cars and climb for hours and whatnot to see the different places, the 3 main places. So I think that all is going to be cancelled, because what you cannot see from the top, you cannot see it from the bottom. They say that when it's cloudy, it's beautiful. When it's clear, it's also beautiful. But when it's foggy, like now, you can't see squat. You can't see anything. So, very unlucky. This Hongshi, or the Red Canyon, you can actually see and show a little bit from the ground. So, that's what I'm gonna show you. And let's go. Alright guys, so let me explain a little bit how it works. Basically, the water flows down that way, and the Red Canyon is up that way. At the very top is the dam, and there's a very, very big lake at the top, and the mountain just keeps on going up and up and up. That's where the waterfalls are, and there's like 2 different waterfalls. One is very, very tall, and the other ones are like little jumps and like water puddles. It's pretty cool. But again, what they say is that, as you can see, the fog is just very low. If you go up to the mountain, you really can't see much. So what I would like to do today is show you the red area around here, which is pretty cool. And if it stops raining and if it clears, then we go all the way to the big waterfall. So that's the plan. So there's something very interesting in this park. There's a lot of service people all over the area, because there's a lot of steps and a lot of people like to visit, so it could be strangers to people. But if you see, every now and then there's like these trash bins, and if you see down here, there's actually a number. So this is 3110. So if at any moment you're in trouble, you can actually use your phone, call the service line, and say that number, and they know exactly where you are and send help your way. Pretty cool. Well, the red cliffs that are towering over your head and the waterfalls are pretty impressive. The actual soul of Yuntai Mountain is found in the poetry that it inspired. The most famous connection is the Tang Dynasty poet Wang Wei, one of China's most celebrated literary figures. He is known for his poems within paintings and paintings within poems. That's a Chinese saying that is difficult to understand. But the fact is that Wang Wei was a master of capturing this serene and spiritual essence of nature that is found here at the park. Now this is a cool service. You've got escalators and steps in a mountain. There's something called the silver economy for a lot of people in China who are already retired. Well, they go and visit these touristy places, but they cannot do the amount of climbing that there is. So that's why they have cable cars and shuttle buses and whatnot. And, well, this electric escalator that is going to help people with their tourism now. And as you see, there's always service people at every step. However, centuries before one way, during the turbulent and political dangerous Three Kingdoms period, which was the 3rd century AD, Yuntai Mountain and its surrounding forest were a sanctuary for a different group of intellectuals, what's called the 7 sages of the bamboo grove. They were nonconformists who valued individual freedom, spontaneity, and a deep connection with nature over rigid social conventions of the time. All right, friends, so we made it to the dam. This is stage 2 of this tour. What you do is you follow the line all the way to 2 different mountains. Yeah, the big waterfall is over here, smaller waterfall on that side. But I'll tell you something, my feet are completely wet, my pants are completely wet, and the weather promises to be better tomorrow when we go to Luoyang. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. This isn't a good day for me doing vlogs or anything like that. So yeah, let's cut here and we continue the video on our way to Luoyang, back on 2 wheels.